And here is Jazz opened up and out of his packaging. Before we look at him, he has a little card. So there's a nice image of Jazz, which I will admit about these cards. I like that I don't have to see every single one just look the exact same with head on. I'm glad to see that we don't have to do that anymore. And on the back, the Hasbro's doing something weird with these cards. Each of these are different for the 12 primes they're using in this, and this is Nexus Jazz. And this really hard to read text says, some call it a combiner, he forms a combo. What does that even mean? Anyway, we're done with cards. So here's Jazz in his alt mode. And yes, someone said that it reminds them of the GoBot Crasher, I believe. I'm not a GoBot fan, I'm sorry. It's an alright vehicle mode. It's alright. Sure, it's not the I believe it's a Porsche it used to be, but it isn't too bad. There's some little decals there and some stuff. This is all about Jazz, then Energon, then that little tobacco that I don't even care to get into in this video review. Kind of wish I would have completed the stripe going down. Maybe even like just right there, and I would have been satisfied. Repro labels got her back. Yeah. For comparison, here's the as of now the definitive Classics Jazz in your collection. And to me, this one in vehicle mode kinda wins. It's like, not saying this is bad, but I mean, look at this thing. This looks good. This still isn't bad, but this just looks better to me. He does have accessories. He has this gun, and I really don't like this gun because how hollow it looks. This is the only weapon I don't like. Anyways, you can tab that there, or there, or there. I just tab it here. Then you have this thing. I don't like the gimmick, okay. Anyways, we'll get more into this later, but you can flip down this little peg, tab it in. Oh wait. Bam. He has boosters. I don't know. Anyways, it looks silly. So, let's go ahead and get this guy transformed. So first, what you want to do is you want to take the sides of the car, pull them out, come under here, take this whole assembly, and bring it back. Now, just for the record, I'm not going to do limb modes. He doesn't need it. See his head? He doesn't really need it. If I might do it whenever I get the Voyagers. I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, open it from the inside. Flip up the leg. Push this up so it can be the foot. Close up the leg. Second verse, same as the first. Open it up. Flip it up. Flip out the foot. Close up the leg. Come around here. You want to bend that down. Bring it up. Fold that in. You'll kind of hear it click. Bring it around. It'll click again. Take the head. Fold it up. Take all of this and accordion it back. Put this piece down like so. Fold down the arms. And here is Jazz in his robot mode. And it looks... let's talk about it. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and do the positives rather than the negatives. One, I do like the paint on the legs. Like the kind of silver right there. I just like the legs. The only bit I don't like about the legs is the thighs. They kind of sink in. I like how he has no doors. That's something that Jazz figures almost never have, though it's something the original Jazz had in his design. I mean, even the G1 toy, you didn't do it. So I give this guy props for that. That head sculpt, simple, but beautiful. I like the blue lights, for some reason. Alright, time for negatives. This leg. This is like a common issue. So I'll just get into that at the end of this video. The arms, the back of the door thing, reminds me of this guy. Even though this guy did it better. It's kind of sad, because he had, except for in terms of the up articulation, but in terms of going out, that's how he went out. That works. But then that's... By the way, even though I'm probably not gonna... I don't know. Did I review this thing? If I did, I did. If not, I think I recorded it. Who knows? But maybe review? Maybe? I don't know. I honestly forgot. But I do like it, for anyone wondering. Go ahead and run down articulation. Head rotates a full 360. You can nod. You can kind of do a little bit side to side. Arms go out like so. Full 360, though it kind of looks weird. Bend at the elbow. Rotate out. Here's another thing. The wrist does have a joint for it to swivel, but if you try, it just kind of, you can't really do much with it. Why is it there? I don't know. Anyway, waist also rotates because it's a combiner. Anyways, legs move forward. Legs don't really move back unless you move that. Then they do. Legs have a thigh swivel. Legs bend at knee and foot. No. Let's go ahead and give him his little gun, like so. And just for comparison, once again, Real Shield Jazz. Now, which one I like more in robot mode? I don't know. I'm kind of half and half, honestly. Like, I like how this one's more white, which this one isn't because, you know, age. This one, I like that the visors. I like the whenever this thing lights up for light piping, but I like that it's painted here. Like, you can just always see it. I love the legs. I don't know what's up with the legs. Maybe it's the silver, but I love the legs. But on the other hand, this guy's arms look better. I like how he has the speakers incorporated, and he's not a combiner limb. I'm gonna try my best to hold back till the end of this video. But overall, this is kind of a personal preference thing. I think this is decent, but if you kind of like the doors and the speakers, you might want to go with this. And if you care about vehicle mode, because I will admit that one's better in vehicle mode. Now it's time for the... This is also a hand and foot, which you can flip that out, and what you do is you flip out these little fingers, then these thumbs, so either he's dual thumbed or you rip a thumb off of him. I don't know. Just to show what the Combiner Wars ones look like. Sorry, I had to grab one because I totally forgot. I'd argue that the Combiner Wars looks slightly more like a hand. I mean, look at this thumb. Just, they should have just reused these. Like, I like that they're not using these for feet. I'll admit that's a decent thing. But this, as a hand, like, doesn't. Anyways, this is also the Prime Armor, where you put a Titan Master, or Prime Master as calling them, in this little canopy. In this little clear piece, you can take it and he can hold it and he can shoot this little tiny clear thing that no one cares about. And you're also supposed to be able to attach this to the chest, but I don't know how. The instructions literally just show you plugging it into the chest. It doesn't show you how. I mean, I don't really, it doesn't bother me that much because I'm never ever going to do that other than these videos because I despise it. But speaking of which, we're going to get to my complaint about the whole series because I'm going to get this out of the way now so every single video is not a rant. I am 50-50 with this line's gimmick. Basically, they're incorporating the primes, which is something we've wanted, but they're making them Titan Masters. You know, little guys? They're making them Titan Masters. I don't know if it's like the sparks of primes or what. And every single character, it gets a little thing they can put on their chest, and they can have the spark of a prime. And then they're all combiners again. This is basically just Combiner Wars 2 with an extra gimmick, and not as good. The two Combiner torsos we've seen, they haven't really intrigued me. Starscream looks like a square with a head on it, and Grimlock just looks too much like Menasor in the waist and legs department. But I'll give it a chance. I'll buy it all. I'll review it. Maybe not Starscream. I don't know. Depends on if Starscream, if I have some sort of dumb lucky way to get Starscream, because it really doesn't look good to me in any mode. But here's what I think should have happened. They should have had two line-wide gimmicks. They should have had. I like Dinobots being combiners. That's something we've all wanted for a while. But I don't think figures like Jazz and then Dreadwind should have been combiners. They should have been their own thing, because think about how much better the figure could have been. Like, Titan's Return, that was great. And then this is the follow-up, where it's literally just Combiner Wars 2. It just bugs me. It's like we're just going back, and not even in a good way. But I do like that we're getting Predaking and Abominus eventually. Do like the Dinobots. Everything else, though, no. It just doesn't. It shouldn't be combiners to me. They should be their own thing. Then combiners can kind of be there on the side, you know. But that's just me. Anyways, rant's over. This figure, get back to you. Overall, if you can't get a Reveal the Shield Jazz, this figure isn't bad. Everyone said that this figure is horrible. It sucks. It's like an upscaled Legend class figures, and in some ways it is. But to me, he has his charm. He's a decent Jazz. He does the one thing that a lot of Jazz figures don't do, and that's not have wings. I'm not dissing this figure for the wings. I love this figure. I will keep this figure till I die. But I do like that this one finally did something that about every other Jazz toy that's meant to be a G1-esque Jazz, even the original Jazz, hasn't been able to do. Even if it was just put the doors on the back of the arm. Anyways, that's pretty much all I have to say. So, please check out my channel for more video reviews. So please don't forget to subscribe. This is the 14th Prime, signing out.